Today we are taking a look at Mao Mao from the Apothecary Diaries. This is Mao Mao in the Brilliant Figure line by System Service. The Apothecary Diaries is a mystery series set in the Emperor's inner palace of a fictional ancient kingdom. Political schemes, medical incidents, and quiet investigations shape life inside the court. Mao Mao is a former apothecary and put to work as a servant in the palace. She keeps a low profile on the surface, yet her curiosity and knowledge of herbs and poisons pull her into many court intrigues. Today's highlights for this figure are the layered festival outfit, the expressive face and hair, and the translucent ribbon with decorative base. The outfit recreates the garden party style with a wide pink robe, green sash, and long layered skirt that feel generous in volume. Each layer stays clearly separated in tone, so the mix of pink, green, and white reads clean even from a quick glance. The face carries a calm expression with a small closed-mouth smile, gentle blush, and large purple and blue gradient eyes. Printed details stay sharp in both eyes, while the dark lashes and subtle brows frame the look without feeling heavy. Her twin buns, long side strands, and small gold hair ornaments give the hairstyle a distinctive silhouette that suits the flowing costume. A large translucent ribbon wraps around the figure without hiding the sculpt, adding motion as it lifts away from the body. That ribbon connects visually to the translucent green base, where the printed pattern and faceted edge give the figure a focused stage. This channel brings you figure reviews and anime merchandise updates straight from Japan. If you enjoyed this kind of content, don't forget to subscribe. The expression on this figure aims for calm rather than drama, and it suits the formal outfit very well. Her eyes are large and slightly relaxed, which gives a gentle. The printed irises shift from purple near the center to blue near the lower edge, with several white highlights that suggest moisture. Both eyes line up cleanly, so the gaze feels steady when viewed from different angles. Eyelashes are printed in a dark tone, tapering neatly toward the outer corners, without thick clumps that would weigh down the look. Soft blush around the cheeks blends smoothly into the skin tone, adding warmth without sharp borders. The mouth is a small red line with a very light curve, enough to read as a faint smile rather than a flat expression. Her hair uses a dark green base tone that matches the character design, and it frames the face in several distinct layers. Blunt bangs drop in short individual sections across the forehead, leaving just a hint of skin visible between the strands. Long side strands fall down the front, then curve outward near the tips in a way that echoes the movement of the outfit. These strands show a clear gradient, moving from deep green near the roots to a lighter teal near the ends. The twin buns on top of the head are compact but strongly defined, with grooves that show how the hair twists into place. Small gold ornaments sit near those buns and catch light against the darker hair, helping the hairstyle read clearly. At the sides, additional hair is pulled back into segments secured by metallic-looking bands, tying into the jewelry accents. From a distance, the hairstyle reads as organized and elegant, while closer inspection reveals several sculpted layers that keep it interesting. Overall, the face and hair work together to present Mao Mao as calm and observant, matching her role in the story while fitting the graceful costume. The upper body is built around a white strapless inner top that gives a clean base for the rest of the outfit. A slim green trim runs along the edge of that top, creating a bright line between the inner garment and the outer robe. Over this sits a flowing pink robe that opens at the front, with soft folds that fall from the shoulders toward the waist. The robe is simple in concept but gains impact from its breadth, which makes the chest and upper torso feel wrapped in fabric rather than tightly fitted. Around the neck, a delicate necklace adds a focused point of detail. Its gold chain curves smoothly across the collarbone, leading to a small purple flower motif at the center with tiny teal droplets hanging below. This ties in nicely with the matching earrings, where gold star-like bases support teal drops that extend just past the jawline. The jewelry brings metallic and glossy finishes into an area dominated by matte skin and cloth, so the contrast draws the eye upward. Moving to the arms, the sleeves are wide and rounded, with sculpted creases that suggest soft, heavy fabric. One arm is bent at the elbow so the hand lifts forward, lightly supporting a section of the translucent ribbon. The other arm extends slightly outward with a relaxed bend, allowing the ribbon to pass across the figure in a natural curve. In both hands, the fingers curl gently around the ribbon rather than gripping it tightly, which keeps the pose graceful. The inner lining of the robe appears in select edges, adding narrow, bright strips that prevent the pink mass from feeling monotonous. Between the robe and the inner top, the combination of matte finishes suggests cloth with a soft texture rather than shiny material. Together, these choices present an upper body that feels ceremonial but not stiff, letting the accessories and ribbon provide motion while the robe anchors the design. Below the waist, the outfit continues with a wide, layered skirt that dominates the silhouette. A large green sash wraps around the midsection and ties into a prominent knot at the front, with long strips that hang down over the skirt. The knot is sculpted with folds and tension lines, so it gives the impression of having been actually pulled tight. Just beside it sits a rose motif that breaks up the straight lines of the sash and acts as a strong accent. The main skirt expands outward in a solid pink mass, with ripples and folds that suggest gentle movement rather than sharp action. At the hem, a white layer peeks out, reinforcing the sense that several garments are stacked rather than a single shell. Both legs are fully hidden inside this structure, but the even stance and curtain-like folds imply a stable, upright posture. Footwear remains concealed beneath the skirt, which is consistent with the formal style of the outfit. Around the figure, the translucent ribbon loops and sweeps in broad arcs, crossing in front of the body and then trailing behind. Because the material is translucent and slightly frosted, it adds motion without obscuring the color blocks of the outfit underneath. All of this rests on a translucent green octagonal base with a dark printed pattern, giving the figure a decorative platform that matches the overall theme. This figure is approximately 20 centimeters tall. That's about 7.9 inches. For size comparison, here's a 350 milliliter can. That's about 12 ounces in the US. Overall, Mao Mao in Brilliant Figure by System Service brings a graceful moment from the Apothecary Diaries into 3 dimensions. The face favors a soft, composed expression with clear eyes, gentle blush, and a small, closed-mouth smile that fit the character's quiet intelligence. Hair sculpt and gradient paint give depth around the head, from the neatly cut bangs to the twin buns and long side strands. Gold ornaments near the buns and metallic bands on the side sections echo the jewelry, so the top of the figure feels carefully coordinated. On the upper body, the combination of white inner top, green trim, and wide pink robe builds a strong traditional silhouette without heavy ornament. Necklace and earrings add just enough sparkle to keep this area from feeling flat, while still letting the robe remain the main visual mass. The lower half of the figure leans into volume, using layered skirts and a clearly defined sash knot to suggest weighty ceremonial clothing. That green knot, together with the rose accent, gives the front of the outfit a focal point that stands out even among the broad pink surfaces. The translucent ribbon ties the whole composition together, circling the figure in arcs that suggest motion and air without hiding the layered dress. At the same time, the translucent green base with its printed pattern grounds the figure and reinforces the themed presentation. Because of that, fans of the Apothecary Diaries or Mao Mao in particular get a version of the character that reflects her formal garden party appearance with convincing presence. With that focus on layered garments, soft expression, and flowing translucent effects, collectors who enjoy elegant, dress-focused prize figures should find this piece especially appealing. That's it for this video. If there's any part of the figure you liked, feel free to leave a comment and share your thoughts. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.